right? So here is our next question. So the next question says factorize the following expressions completely. So we're actually looking at 5h squared minus 12hg. The common factor here is just h, because there is no number apart from 1 that can go into 5 and go into 12. So it's h, open the bracket, h into 5h squared, we're going to be left with 5h, and h into 12hg, we're left with 12g. All right, so there it is. We now factorize that and collected our marks to move on. All right. Next question. 2x squared minus x minus 6. So quickly, this one, there's no common factor. It's not 4 terms to do grouping. It's not the difference of 2 squared. We're going to be using the AC method to factorize this quadratic expression. So let us take out a, which is 2, coefficient of x. B is the coefficient of, no, a is the coefficient of x squared, sorry. B is the coefficient of x, which is -1, and c, which is the coefficient, which is the constant, all right? Just the constant term. So AC is equal to 2 times -6, which is equal to -12. So then the factor pairs of -12 though are of 12. These are my factor pairs of 12. These are the factor pairs. So it's one of these that would work. To get a 1, it's a 3 and a 4. All right. So we have a 3 and a 4. Whenever my AC is negative though, and I know that one of my factor pair would be positive, one would be negative. Then we're going to have to make sure that let the bigger one take any sign B has. So the bigger one is a 4, B is negative. So the 3 is positive, then the 4 is going to be the negative. These two numbers that we have come up with will actually take the middle term right there. So we'll have 2x squared plus 3x minus 4x minus 6. And so now we have a chance now to group these. So we're grouping group 1, group 2. So in dealing with our groups right there, let us take out x, which is the common factor for these first 2 here. So we have 2x plus 3, and then -2 is the common factor there. We'll have positive 2x and positive 3. And then whenever my 2 brackets like come back identical, like this bracket is exactly like that bracket, then I will refactorize by taking out these, yes. And then we could say put the other 2 things, but in factorizing, x comes down and -2. And so we're good like that. But there we go. That is our AC method factorization there. We would have collected some more marks. Going forward, we want to solve the equation here. In solving this equation, what we want to do is on the right side, we want to do some quick distribution. So I'm writing back my r plus 3. Then I'm going to distribute this 3 here to the r, and then I'm going to distribute it to the -5. So I'm getting 3r minus 15 right there. Let's collect like terms. So I want to collect the r's on the right side. So it means that I'll subtract r from both sides. And then, so if I rewrite this, I have 3, which is equal to 2r minus 15, and then now I'll add 15 to both sides. As you could see, adding 15 to both sides. So I'll have 18 is equal to 2r. So I'm gathering my r's on one side, gathering the constants on the other side. Then I'm going to divide by 2, 9 is equal to r. So there we go, 9 is equal to r. And that's the answer for that. We want to make K the subject here. So I'm going to put this here. So I want to make K the subject right here. So I actually have 2a is equal to pi k squared plus 3t. And we want to make K the subject. So I'm going to leave the subject and anything directly attached to it for last. I'm going to leave these for last. So it means that I'm going to subtract 3t from both sides, right? So if I rewrite this, then I'm definitely going to have 2a minus 3t, and this is equal to pi k square. Now, at this time, I'm going to be leaving the k square for last. I'm going to get rid of the pi. The pi is actually multiplying, so I'm going to divide by pi, and I balance the equation by dividing by pi. So we could see the pi cancel itself. So at the end of the day, if I go further, I'm having, actually I'll have 2a minus 3t over pi, and this is equal to k square. But definitely I need k, not k square. So I'm going to have to take the square root of the right side, which means I'm going to have to square root of the left side as well. So a square and a square root will cancel. So I could write about the final answer here. So 2a minus 3t over pi, the square root of that is equal to k. So right there, that is my k right there.